Hey, hello guys, Brian back here with another Gala Games video here. Right now we are up 0.99%. We've had a total run from the bottom here. Okay, this thing has come up, you know, it came up 30%. Right now we're at 21.7%. All right, the video I did the other day, I talked about an ABC coming in here, okay? Now, this thing could get totally invalidated, all right? But this is on the daily chart. It would be something that would take time to happen, all right? Now, I'm going to show you an invalidation point here, all right? And I'm going to show you examples in the past of what I had, all right? So I'm going to get that in a second. I have a really awesome article to show you first here. Gala burns 42% of token supply to Steelman Future. Following the migration of its Gala token to a new smart contract address, Gala Games has burned a sizable portion of the total supply. As previously promised in its 2023 vision paper of the GEM program, it first burned 2 billion tokens, but then it burned a further amount, just under 4 billion tokens, which was the equivalent of all tokens Gala Games had ever received in revenue. And then in another move, it burned 15 billion Gala tokens, which it labeled nearly the entirety of our reserves. At the time of burning, there were almost 21 billion tokens were worth around $660 million. A final allocation of 2 billion tokens were moved into a multi-sig wallet, which will act as a strategic reserve. The maximum supply of the Gala tokens is listed as 50 billion. In response, the price of Gala has rose 13%, but more generally, it has fallen 21% over the past month. Gala says this surprising move was to counter the view that holding a large amount of tokens could be a fundamental risk to the overall tokenomics of the project in terms of a dump and exit scenario. Now, as it points out, the central organization doesn't have any tokens to dump. Instead, the future issuance of Gala tokens will be accumulated by owners of Gala nodes, and this is the only activity by which Gala Games itself will gain more tokens, so its success is fully aligned with that of Gala's node holders. That is absolutely incredible. Wow. If that isn't a major thing, that's incredible. I knew they did a burn, but I wasn't aware that it was this much. Unbelievable. That's incredible. All right, if we go over the crypto bubbles for the daily, you can see there's some stuff out there bouncing really nice. All right, Bitcoin could possibly have found a bottom here. All right, if we go over here, I'm going to get right back to Gala, but I want to show you Bitcoin very fast. It's back up above 27,000. All right, it could possibly have bottomed here. All right, that would surprise everybody. Has a major resistance coming up there around 28,500. If it can break through that and if it takes out 30,000 bucks, all right, then I would think the bottom was definitely in on this thing. All right, we would take this high out over here, and we could be in for a nice run. All right, I want to show you real quick because this thing finished out. Of course, it had that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, then at the top, it finished that ABC. Which I want to show you, which was a 1-for-1 up here, A, B, C. It finished that out. That was a 1-for-1 ratio, the A leg and the C leg. So this thing could possibly be on its way. The daily RSI is reset and headed up. Okay, so Bitcoin's looking pretty decent. Now, that DXY is the number one thing that has me a little concerned here. Okay, on the daily, the RSI is getting pretty high on that thing, but if we throw a fib on here, I just did this in my COSPA video, we've been keeping an eye on this thing like crazy. We're almost up to that 618 fib zone, and that's 702. All right, I've been keeping a hot eye on that thing for sure. Thinking, if this works out, it could be doing a 5-wave down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave Fibonacci move, but the only thing that's concerning is that weekly RSI on the Dixie has reset. Okay, so we'll have to see what happens with this thing. If it rolls over, we have Normally we have rising crypto prices. When the DXY is pumping, crypto is going down. So we'll just have to see how that works out here. If I could ask you guys to please hit the like and subscribe, I would appreciate that so very much. Definitely would help out. So, all right, let's get back to Gala here. All right, number one, that thing I was showing you guys in the last video, I kind of even regret even doing that. A lot of times when a 702 comes in right there, okay, on these, it's an ABC correction. Okay, you have it's just how they work out. I don't know why that's 702. But usually A, B, C. Now that could be invalidated, all right? If we take out this potential B wave, all right, right up, you put a line on this. So I'm going to show you an example back here of that 702. If we take that out, all right, that would invalidate that. So we get above 50 cents, okay, that would take that 702 out, which would be fantastic. I want to be wrong. All right, believe me, I'm in just as deep as anybody almost, so right up here, if we take that, you can see that it hit that 702 up here, and this is on the daily. All right, you can we had that run up to 7 cents, and a 1-for-1 ratio. You pull this down and put it on top. Okay, you can see it came down here and hit that support right down there. It was a perfect ABC. We had the A, B, and then you had your ending right down there at support. Okay, that's just that 702. I don't know why. It just go look it up. In with Fibonacci's, that 702 is just an area you either get rejected from or you break through it. You break through it, and the 702, the 786 is the last fib level, and then then you're looking at higher prices. So we definitely want to take out that 50 cents. We take that out, then it gets rid of any ideas of an ABC in here, and I could be totally wrong, man. That not anybody that says they can see the future is crazy with crypto. Okay, you could just look at the charts and give it your best guess. Okay, so right now we are bouncing beautifully. This thing, that daily RSI is getting, it's 3/4 of the way up. Down on the regular RSI, it's only at a 46, 47. It just turned to a 47, so it's not even halfway on a regular RSI yet. The higher time frames, the 12-hour RSI is at the top on the stochastic. On the regular, we're at a 56. Okay, let's look at the 8-hour. The 8-hour is rolling over right now on the stochastic. The regular RSI is at a 58. All right, the 4-hour is coming down, and the 1-hour is reset. All right, so let's just keep our fingers crossed. Bitcoin right now has found a bottom, and if we put a trend line on this thing, you can see right through here. Even if Gala has a correction here, it would still keep in trend here. It could come back down to 0.0307 and still be on trend here. So starting a trend line, right up through here. So we have 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touches right there. So definitely a valid trend line. All right, you can see it. That makes it easier to see for you guys. There you go. Gotta maybe adjust it a little bit here. It could come up a hair. There we go. Perfect. So it could definitely pull back down to here and still be in an uptrend. So as long as them RSIs roll over, it could come back down here. Okay. So all right, guys. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you very soon. And thanks a lot for watching. I appreciate it so very much.